Hi, this is Stephen Benson with the Babcock News podcast series. I'm standing here with the operating partner, Junior Tome. Junior, tell me a little bit about why Babcock Ranch.
I bought this market about 4 years ago, and we were driving. I have a store down in Palm Beach, and we were driving around, and I kind of stumbled into Babcock, kind of drove it around, and we have a couple locations that are in Publix centers. So I reached out to Publix, we spoke, and they said, hey, we want to see if you guys can come out here. I said, build me a center, and within 2 years, here we are now.
How many pizzas do you make a week?
On a Friday, we'll go 300-400 pies, so easily over 1,000 a week.
1,000 pizzas in Babcock Ranch.
Babcock Ranch, definitely. So I've been with Papa John's 19 years, opened about 40 locations, and out of the 40 locations, this is definitely top 5 that I've opened.
Why is that?
I think the community, man, the community has really shown out. I think they're excited to have a big pizza brand, just like we have a lot of Northeasters, and they love their mom and pop. And but you know, we get some bad rap because we're a chain, but I think our product is pretty solid. So I think customers are seeing it. We're getting a ton of repeat business, which just speaks to the volume of our product. It's been great to see the turnout of the community. It's big volume for a new team. So that's exciting, seeing them come along. A lot of the teams lives here in Babcock,
right?
So that's exciting too. So just,
man, it's incredible. Like I live in Babcock Ranch, and it feels like sometimes every other car has a Papa John's pizza lot on top of it.
Well, that's the plan. So the biggest challenge to just pizza delivery and any delivery businesses, especially after COVID, where it kind of changed the landscape of delivery, where now you can get anything delivered to your house. Is insurance. So insurance has made it tough for smaller franchisees to have their own drivers. So they're getting dropped left and right. We're lucky to still be able to have one of our drivers. That was my biggest thing when I opened Babcock, is I wanted our in-house delivery as much as possible.
The founder of Papa John's, John Schnatter, lives in Naples. One of his
right down the street.
Right down the street. What would happen if John walked in the doors right here and asked for a pizza? Would he get a free pizza?
Listen,
he's the founder.
We have the $9.99 grand opening special. One thing I'll tell you about John, I've worked for him for 12 years when I was with the corporation. And one thing, John's very prideful. John's not going to walk into a franchise and expect a free pizza. What he is going to expect is top quality. When I was up for GM of the year, he flew us out. We had some dinners with him. I mean, he always took care of me. But one thing that sticks with me is I was up in Louisville headquarters. They put some of the top operators in a room. They're trying to just brainstorm some cost-saving ideas. And one of the guys threw out, hey, how about we eliminate the garlic and the peppercini? Because we were just throwing out there, see how we can help the company save some money. And I remember to this day, John just peeks in and says, hey guys, don't mess with my garlic and the peppercini.
That's what he's known for.
That's our signature.
Yeah.
You know, we're one of the only companies that has the garlic and the pepper free of charge. We've always done it.
I remember, yeah.
You know, through tough times, good times from the beginning. So that's something that we've continued. But that was pretty funny. The guy didn't say a word the rest of the meeting, so it was pretty funny and impactful the way he came in and said, "Hey, I know you guys are in here, but don't touch my garlic and my pepper." That was a good impression of how much pride he had in the things that he did with our product.
Let's pull away from business.
Okay.
Let's pull away from Babcock Ranch even.
Okay.
Let's focus on you. Who is Junior Tome?
Junior Tome. I got a pretty cool story, man. I'm Cuban. I came to the United States when I was 11. My dad won the lottery in the 90s in Cuba. The U.S. gave 10,000 visas a year. And my dad wrote that he would like to come to the U.S. And in 1998, he got that opportunity. Luckily, he had a cousin that had defected Cuba in a raft and was able to lend him the money. And we were able to come February 20th of 1999 was my first day in the U.S. Growing up in the system in Cuba, you don't know about the rest of the world, right? You have the map of Cuba. That's all you knew. I came in 4th grade. So coming here, it was a culture shock because as soon as I walk into the airport, there's AC. There's no AC in the airport in Cuba. All these cars. And then my cousin, first spot he took us was to McDonald's. So, you know, I'm blown away. And we settled there in Miami for a couple months, lived in Tampa, Then moved to South Carolina, where my dad was able to find some work in Hilton Head, lived there for 3 years.
Wow.
And then we moved to Orlando, kind of closer to some of the family that he had. And in Orlando is where I started with Papa John's in 2007.
Well, I think half the viewers are a little disappointed because when you said your dad won the lottery, I think they were thinking you were like this, you know.
Listen, for that's the biggest thing you can win in Cuba, man. And my grandfather was a big supporter of the Communist Party, so my dad winning that wasn't a very popular thing. Sure. Guess what? My uncle also won it as well. So his 2 kids and his 4 grandkids were in the U.S. So yeah, he didn't speak to us for about 5 years until he saw that, hey, we were able to help them, you know, with money. So he started speaking to us after 5 years of being in the U.S.
How has that story motivated you to become who you are?
Well, I was 11, man, and when you're in Cuba, you don't know any better. As I was growing up, I had to grow up quick because my parents didn't know the language. All they knew was work hard. My dad had 4 or 5 jobs, so did my mom. My first month here, I didn't see my parents for 3-4 weeks because my mom would work in a factory, bottling pills. My dad worked at the airport. So I had to grow up very young. And what I've learned is through hard work in this country, you can achieve whatever you want. And the biggest thing that has stuck with me and I pass on to my kids is my parents left their family to give me and my sister an opportunity. And I can't let that go in vain. So I've always used that as motivation to build and to make sure that at the end of the day, I don't let that sacrifice go to waste.
So John, I hope if you're watching this, you come down to Babcock Ranch and check this place out.
He's here, man. He's down the street. He's more than welcome to come check us out.
Take Bayshore exit. Thank you for watching the Babcock News podcast series, where solar panels power the town
and Papa John's powers the people.
That's great. Thanks so much,
Stephen.